Before Symphonic Band performs their last selection, I would like to acknowledge some of the students on stage. First, I would like to acknowledge the students who are in your graduating this semester or this summer, and this will be your final Symphonic Band or Wind Symphony performance. Please stand at this time. I'm going to acknowledge some of the Come on, we could do better than that. They've given us 4 years, in some cases, 5 years. Tomorrow night as well. Thank you. If this is your first year at FAMU and your first time student, please stand. I want to recognize all our first year students. They made it through their first academic semester, second semester. Good, thank you. Second year, stand. God is good. Thank you. Third year. All right, third year. And again, all of our fourth and fifth year band members, please stand. Some of you just stood, I know. Now, most importantly, thank you, if you have an overall GPA of 3.0 or higher, please stand. Okay, you stood up with pride. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3. Well, you know I'm out from the 80s. 3.4, 3.5 or higher. 3.6 at this time. 3.7, 3.8. Hello, 3.9. 4.0. Give them all a hand. Give them all a hand. We thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your service. And of course, we'll be acknowledging all of our students this Friday in the band room at our annual awards banquet or band ball, we formally call it. And I do want to take this opportunity again to acknowledge Dr. Thomas and Mr. Darrell Baker for the yeoman's work they're doing on campus within the music and band division. And you'll hear more of that even tomorrow when I acknowledge all of the members of the band staff as well as music faculty and staff. Mr. Baker will close out tonight's program with the Klaxon March. Please welcome Mr. Baker and the members of the Symphonic Band 8. round of applause, Dr. Nicholas Thomas, Mr. Darrell Baker, and the members of Symphonic Band A. Thank you. Just give us a few minutes and we'll reset. You can have a seat, Symphonic Band A. We'll reset with Symphonic Band B, and following Symphonic Band B, we will stage both bands together for the performance of our university alma mater. Symphonic Band B on the alert, we have to set up, if we can get the chairs set for Symphonic Band B. Give us about 5 minutes.
All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you for your patience in between while we had to do our switcheroo for you. All right, seated before you, this is what we're calling our Symphonic Band B. And along with the first group that you heard, Symphonic Band A, both of these groups only meet twice a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 12:30 to 1:45. It's one big, large group that we just basically split into two. So basically, they're going about 2 days a week, and leading up to the concert, we did do a couple evening rehearsals, but basically 2 days a week. Most of the students you've seen, we do have a good amount of music and music education majors, but many of them and most of them are non-music studying students. So we do want to acknowledge that and appreciate these students for their time. All right, again, see before you, this is our Symphonic Band B. They'll be doing 4 selections for you. The first 2 will be conducted by our director of bands, Dr. Shelby Chipman, and the second 2 selections will be conducted by Professor Ralph John Paul. The first selection is The Fairest of the Fair by John Philip Sousa. The second selection is Fantasia in G by J.S. Bach, arranged by Eric Leisden. The third selection is Chant and Jubilo by Francis Macbeth, and they will end with Poet and Peasant by Franz von Suppé. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Shelby Chipman and the Florida A&M University Symphonic Band B.
Thank you, Mr. John Paul. And before they play their final selection and we transition with the final two selections with combined groups, I'd also like to acknowledge any individuals on stage who are performing in your final symphonic band concert because you're graduating this semester or this summer. Please stand. Are there any individuals? Okay, 1, 2 in the back, Alana. Okay, again, we'll recognize these students tomorrow night at Dr. Robinson's President's Concert. If this is your first year in the band, please stand. Okay. Good. Second year, thank you. Okay. Third year. All righty. Give it up. And any fourth or fifth year students? Fourth or fifth year students. One more time. All right, here we go with the drill again. Thank you. 3.0 or higher. It's a new group. Let's see what happens. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3 or higher overall. 4, 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, 4.0. Okay, 4.0, there we go. Congratulations. I sure hope you make an A in band this semester. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, thank you so much. And we're certainly very thankful to, as Dr. Thomas said earlier, to all the students on stage. You'll be hearing that quite a bit the next couple of days as we transition to the band ball. And so the final selection will be, of course, Poet and Peasant, conducted by Mr. Ralph John Paul. Thank you again. Just before I make a few more acknowledgments, as well as acknowledge our university president, if you could get the house lights on, and brass players go ahead and move out as I'm just kind of speaking here, and woodwind players come to the stage. Again, Symphonic Band A brass against that wall, Symphonic Band B brass right here for Total Praise and Family Alma Mater. Really quickly, really quickly. It's a little quicker. Prestissimo. We'll go French horn, trumpet, baritone, trombone, each wall. All tubas on stage. All woodwinds on stage. Same thing tomorrow night with the antiphonal fanfare. Good rehearsal for that. Sorry, clarinets, come back one. Sorry, come back one clarinets. And we'll put the flutes so they can be flutes together. Sorry. You basically know these two pieces. So those flutes coming on stage sit behind the Symphonic Band B flutes. Just space it out. Space it all the way out. And this is exactly what we want tomorrow night for the antiphonal fanfare. Trombone, space back, way back. Something different. Close out. Okay, so before we close out, everyone, if I could have your attention. We're very proud of the students that are on stage. You know, we've had a great year, as many of you know, starting last summer with the call that we received and the support from the university and the individuals from the Louis Vuitton, and started with the trip to Paris for those 35 students. And then we had 600 students, of course, at our university band camp from all over the country. And then, of course, we had a great fall semester with the Orange Blossom Classic, as hot as it was down there. And, of course, the 2 NFL games and homecoming and the Florida Classic. And then, of course, during the Christmas holidays, we got another phone call and had the opportunity to travel to Los Angeles for the LeBron James Chosen Ones basketball tournament. So we're grateful for that opportunity. And of course, in January, the members of the Wind Symphony and marching band and some students in the intercollegiate band perform at the Florida Music Education Association Professional Development Conference. And then if the Wind Symphony perform in Athens, Georgia at the CBDNA National Conference. And then, of course, the parades we've done here in town with the MLK Parade and other events. We're just really proud of the students and the commitment that they have provided to this university. And if you would, please acknowledge them at this time, please. We are indebted to these students on stage. And so equally on tomorrow night, we invite you to come out to the University President's Concert honoring Dr. Larry and Sharon Robinson. Please be with us at 7:30 for that concert. And of course, we're looking forward to the University Band Ball on Friday that the students are organizing. And I think it's a tribute to the Grammys, I think, red carpet affair that we're going to have on this Friday. So we're excited about that. And of course, one of the 3 bands you've heard tonight or tomorrow night is going to perform at the commencement ceremony on next Friday with Symphonic Band A, and 9 a.m. Saturday, Symphonic Band B. And of course, Saturday at 2 p.m., the Wind Symphony performs at those events. And so again, we're very proud to, support the university. So we'll close out with Total Praise. And I'm just deciding on this now. And I'm going to ask, he doesn't know it, Dr. White to come down and conduct Total Praise. And I just decided that like 30 seconds ago. And as he's coming down, come on down, Doc. And certainly would be remiss if I did not, as Dr. White is coming to the stage, acknowledge the university faculty that are here, our department chair, Mr. Lindsey B. Sargent, the sound of the band, and we want to recognize Mr. Lindsey B. Sargent, everybody. Come on, show some love. Mr. Sargent, that was so weak. I bet if you stopped arranging for the band, they would clap louder. So one more time for Mr. Sargent. We need Mr. Sargent. There you go. We have great students, great musicians, but it's a certain pen that Mr. Sargent has and formally has to get the band to sound the way we do. And of course, all the Department of Music faculty that are here, please wave your hand or stand up, please, and let us know you're here. Thank you for your support. If there are any parents that are here tonight supporting students on stage, please stand up or raise your hand. Want to acknowledge you. Thank you for coming. And again, alumni, and certainly the 12th president of Florida Agriculture and Mechanical University. Please acknowledge very much so supporter of the university band program, Dr. Larry Robinson, everybody, please. And he'll give remarks tomorrow night. So, Dr. White, we haven't rehearsed this. Total praise on you, sir. And we'll close out with the alma mater. Total praise. Watch. If you would please stand for the Florida and University alma mater.